Righto guys, first fish of the morning. Just made me way up the river. We're down at the Hawkesbury this morning. It was a fair run, don't worry, up the river. Where we got little Dewey. Yeah, get the camera on. There we go. There we go guys, on the board. Little soapy straight up, which is good. Just made about a 40-minute run up the river. Absolutely freezing, as you can tell. I'm dressed up like an Eskimo. Right, we'll unhook this guy, get it back in. Good start. Always good to get a fish. The purple on the Trans Am kind of matches the colour of its head. Looks pretty cool. Right mate, we'll get you off. We'll get you back down there. See what else is around. Thanks champion. Yeah, I've never fished this far up the river. It was a cold run up here. I just took me time, waited for the sun to peek its head out a little bit. Just so I could see what I was doing. I didn't want to run into any logs or anything that far away from the ramp. But we're up here now. Very nice looking place up here. Howling southerlies all weekend this weekend. So today was the best day, which is Sunday. And when I mean best, it wasn't that great. Still blowing like 40 odd Ks. That's why I've come so far up, just so I can try and hide behind some of these bigger hills. But it looks nice up here. It's good to get a bite. At least I know there's some fish about. And it's not too fresh after all the rain we've had. You can't win at the moment. Rain, wind, terrible. Tell you what, every time you move, it doesn't get any warmer. Just tucked in behind this hill here. At least I can take the big jumper off. It was pretty quiet way up the river. Just started making my way back now. Just want to go out there and have a bit of a look. Check out the colour of the water. Mark up a couple of spots. Just so next time I head up there, I've got like a good starting point. I'll wait a little bit until the water clears up. Then I'll head back there in a few weeks and give it a crack. Is he off? Might be off. Whatever it is, only a little. What is it? Tiny little flatty. Wow. Definitely a nice little eddy there where I'm casting into, but first throw pulled out this tiny flatty. We'll see what else is in there. Yeah, you got the water rushing around this point. Looks like a pretty good spot. Just got that little flatty first throw. Be a good ambush spot. It's not too shallow. There's a bite. It's not a big fish, but it is another fish, and that's two in a row. One on the plastic now, one on the Trans Am. Just another little flatty. Very similar to the last one. Hey, off he goes. There, mate. Well, we'll get back in there, eh? 2 in 2 casts, not bad. Bit of action. Hopefully we can get some dewies, it'd be nice. Or big flatties. There's a bite. Anything really will do. Definitely a hot spot anyway. Another little flatty. They've all been about the same size. Small. So that's 3 flatties about this size in a row. Hopefully some bigger fish in there. We'll give it a good working over anyway. Right, off you go, mate. Another one. What is it? Probably another flatty, maybe, who knows. They come at you real weird with the current. That's why he feels a bit funny. He's hooked onto a, where's that hook on top? Another nice little one. At least I'm catching something. It's always better than catching none, whether they're small or not. No one likes going fishing and catching none. They're really dark down there, these fish. So it's obviously a fairly dark bottom, plus the water's fairly murky as well. But yeah, another nice little flatty. Send it on its way. What do we got? Could be an EP. It's an estuary perch. Come on, get in here. Well, there you go, eh? A little estuary perch. Righto, nice little EP. So the freshest flush these guys down a bit. Not a big one, but good to catch some different species anyway. Off you go. Righto, one more flick here. Then I'll move on. It's gone quiet, had a few casts now for nothing. So I'll go and have a look, see if I can find another couple of eddies. Give them a whirl. At least the sun's warmed things up a bit. No big fish yet, but at least we've caught a couple, which is always nice. We just need some bigger models, hopefully. But at least catching's catching. I hate driving big distances and not doing any good, not getting any bites or anything like that. Righto, let's move. This spot's gone fairly quiet. It's only a small little eddy anyway. We'll have a look around, see what else we can find. Got something else on. It again isn't big, but it's a new spot, another fish. They're all about the same size. You can see the other camera just sitting down there. I haven't bothered to hook it up yet. I've only had a couple of casts here. I was just trying to get a feel for it. He didn't even really eat that good. But there he is there. Another little flatty on the tranny. So yeah, mate. And I'm pretty sure there's another small flathead. That it is. I am the king of small flathead. I'll wear that crown with honour. Look, they look pretty cool, but man, they're small. Let's try and get something bigger. Yeah, I don't think I'll spend too much time at this spot. Just another couple of small flatties. Haven't seen anything good on the sounder yet. I'm heading more back towards the bridge where I launched. And then I'll probably head out to that cleaner water out the front. I'll check a couple of spots on the way, see what it looks like. But so far I haven't really marked up much. Not much bait or anything. Hopefully it's not too windy out there. Anything's got to be better, but catching these tiddlers. Well, the donut's not better, but we're off the donut. So we want to try and catch something half decent anyway. So let's go for a look out the front, or on the way out the front anyway. See what we can find. Nothing too big, but something. Just running the head mount camera at the moment. You can see the other one just sitting on the ground there. That's how good the fishing's been. He had a couple of goes at it, this guy. I thought I'd missed him, but he's come back for it, which is nice. Watch out and step on me rod. I'll just pole him in, I think. There we go. There we go, beautiful little dewy. He's right down his gob too, that plastic. There we go guys, nice little dewy. Sure beats catching a small flathead. We'll get this fella back in the water, so we can get something bigger. Oh well, hopefully they come on this slack of this tide. Out of here, mate. The wind's been just relentless all day. Haven't even had to worry about taking the jumper and trackies off. Wore the Uggies most of the day as well. Very cold. More than likely shut the fish down too. Probably the worst bite so far I've had on the Hawkesbury. That last dewy I caught, he had a couple of goes at it before I got him. Got him like a lot closer to the boat. He started biting it not long after I threw it out. But because of the distance of the line, there was just too much slack, so I couldn't hook it. But he did follow it up. Probably took it another 10-15 metres closer to the boat, which made it a lot easier. There's a bite. Is he there? Yeah, he's still there. Jeez, it's that small I thought he got off. But it's a fish. What do we got? Nothing good. Oh, Mr. Chops. Wow. Little tailor anyway. It's something. Off you go, mate. I'm thinking about pulling the pin on this spot and then just going to try around the bridges on my way back to the ramp. It can't be any worse than this, that's for sure. As you can see in here, we get the pleasure now of fishing in the wind with all the noise. What a day. Probably one of the most unexciting days fishings I've had. Not many bites, not many good fish. Wind all day. And now sitting under a road bridge, absolutely chockers with traffic. I might even have to rethink this last hour's fishing. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Oh. Yeah, after fishing in the wind all day and struggling to catch anything, I just don't think I could finish off under the bridge there. As soon as I got there, all I could hear was just cars hammering into the bridge. I was right near the expansion joint too. So yeah, wind, car noise, trucks. I'm like, I'm out. Yeah, last few casts, guys, gonna call it. It's been a really, really long day. What have we got here? A stick. Yeah, I shot up the river early. And look, we finished on a stick. Excellent. Yeah, shot up the river early and there wasn't much going on up there. Water was really brown. Didn't spot much bait or fish on the sounder, and that's been the story of the day. Very quiet everywhere I've went, and even the best fish of the day, that dewy, that was just random. I wasn't marking anything then either, just got lucky really. But some days are like that. It was worth coming to have a look anyway. At least I can see how much fresh has been put in the river. I think next trip down here, I'll go back out the front and head around Pit Waterway again. I didn't want to take the risk today with that howling southerly. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, so it's only a small boat. It's a long way to go if it's real choppy. Fingers crossed for some better weather next week anyway. Might be a bit more enthusiastic. This weekend was just an absolute write-off. It was horrible. Anyway, if you guys got out and got into a couple of fish, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you've done well. I'll switch the camera back on if I catch anything, but I highly doubt it. So I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. Take it easy.